So you've just seen the video for generative fill with Premiere Pro. Looks really impressive. Super cool. I can't get it to work, but that's fine. I wanted to talk about it anyway, so we can have a look, and I'm sure no guru is going to tell you they couldn't get it to work, but I couldn't get it to work. I'm not spending any more time on it. I'm sure they'll sort it out. And it is in that lovely phase of beta where they've just released it and probably everyone's trying to do it. Anyway, so let's just go through the fundamentals of this. I'm going to show you the products right here. Let's just go to it. So in effect, what you've got, Adobe, put the clips in there that will actually work with the software would be a great help because everyone's going to do this. So the challenge you're going to have with this is that these clips won't work. I've tried other clips, put other clips in there, they won't work. So I don't get it. So let's have a look and show you what it does when you bring them in. So this is what you do. Change the sequence. Okay, so it does say that the sequences are not to have loads of action, make it kind of simple. So this is the generative extend tool. So we're just going to pick that up, and then you can see does not support this clip. This is the clip from Adobe, and if I bring in my clips, which I will do now, I've tried all these, change the size and everything else, and the frame rate. So we're going to just bring in, let's just clear it up as much as I can. Here's the clip I just brought in, which is the right size, the right frame rate. Just going to bring it a little bit longer like that. And then we get this error. No problem. I'm not going to beat them up on their beta. I think it's amazing what they're doing. So let's just talk about it. I've been waiting for this for ages as well. I'm really annoyed I can't have a go. Because I think it's the next thing. And okay, let's talk about three things in it. Will it make people go back to Adobe or keep using Adobe? Is it going to change anything? And what's the overall? So first of all, if you can create B-roll and extend clips, and even before, which I didn't think about that pre sort of generation before the clip starts, which is I didn't envisage them doing that, but that's a great idea as well. So this is massive, isn't it? Is this going to put Adobe at the front? I think so. I think it is. I can see it being really useful as long as it's good. And from the samples they shared, it looks really good. It's going to really understand the shot and then create the person within the scene. So yeah, I think the real cleverness is to have it in the video editor. That's it, because you cancel out runway, you cancel out clearing and all the others, because that is where you need it. While you're editing, you need to do it. And I saw runway actually doing much more editing stuff, knowing that this is coming as well. So that's the first one. Will it make things, I can't remember the three things I said now, but the second thing was really about will it make things any different for an editor? Not so sure. There's ways of getting around a lot of this thing by slowing up, speeding up, cutting in, changing the scene. But it will be very, very handy to do this. Will it make people go back to Adobe? Would it make me go back to Adobe? Yeah, probably, if I could do that, but maybe not for everything. I think there's a lot of Firefly's got to do to make us really love it, and have they got a long way to go to come back? But I think in the actual video editor is a massive, massive benefit. Yeah, and overall, what does this mean for editing? I think for editing and the the whole thing about creating video, someone said that very clever. If we're bringing in all these AI systems where it will flag AI content and put a little mark at the bottom. If you're even touching this within a film or an ad, does that mean that it will highlight the AI content and you get a little badge at the bottom of your content? That's a very, very good question, especially with ads. Will it change everything? Yeah, I think this kind of thing now, if you can create video at will within a an area where the generator knows what it needs to create, so it can see this side and it can see that side, and it's got to put something in. I think there'd be a prompt as well. Makes total sense. Total sense. Shame we couldn't get it to go, but it's beta, the real kind of real like it's released 17 hours ago. So it took me ages to download it as well. But there we go. What do you think? Can you get it working? That I'd really like to know if you can get it going and what clip you use to do it so I can have a go. That would be really good if you have. If not, you're probably right in the same situation as me, but we'll wait for the next beta version to get it going. Okay, so just a really quick one, and isn't that exciting? What do you think? Is it going to change everything, or is it just a bit of a gimmick and it'll be something else next week?